Okay, so the first one, influenced by you. What made you move from Canada to the Netherlands?
The love, eh? I was married to a Frisian, and he lived in Canada. And at one point, he was homesick for the Netherlands, for Friesland in particular, because he was born in Friesland. And that's in Friesland they have their own language also, so that's a different. It's also a totally different culture, and that's where my husband was born and raised. And he wanted to go back. So I said, well, I would go back with him for 3 years, and if I didn't like it, we were going back to Canada.
You liked it enough?
In the meantime, I've been living in the Netherlands for almost 36 years.
Yeah, that's a long time. I guess you did like it
I
enough.
settled, yes.
Did you move to Friesland first then?
Yeah, okay. We first lived in Heerenveen, and later on we moved to Drachten because the children were in high school and they had to travel for high school, and my husband was traveling for work, so we said, well, we'll move closer to his work, and so the kids didn't have to travel for school.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How is it having families spread out around the globe, since you've got them here in Canada and everywhere?
Yeah, it has its drawbacks, that's for sure. And I find the older I get, the more I miss my family, especially my brothers and sisters. I have, of course, my children and my grandchildren here, but I find that I really miss I come out of a family of a lot of sisters, 5 sisters, and that especially now because I'm alone, that I miss my sisters.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that.
But communication today is so different than when I moved to the Netherlands. You can't compare that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You call them.
Yeah, and FaceTiming and that. And we never had that back in the day. And we did call, but the telephone calls were so expensive.
Yeah.
You didn't do that very often because you just couldn't afford it. Yeah.
That's nice, you can do it now.
Yeah.
It's not the same, of course.
Yeah, but FaceTiming, it still gives you a different feeling than when you don't see them. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then do you feel a sense of home where you are now, and is this feeling important to you?
I lived in Friesland 33 years. And I notice now that I actually am more homesick for Canada after I left Friesland, because I've lived in Friesland for so long that that felt like home, because you had so many connections through your work, school, church, neighbors, because you had lived there so long. And now I live in Zwolle, and I moved here because my husband passed away and the children lived here, that I don't feel home here yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
You're more anonymous. I mean, when I would go shopping, we lived in Drachten in the end. When I would go shopping, I would always meet someone I knew, or from work, or from the kids from school, or from the church, or neighbors. And here I go shopping and I never meet anybody. I know. I'm anonymous.
Yeah, that's kind of nice sometimes.
Yeah, but it feels funny.
Yeah,
it feels funny
to you're used to knowing everyone.
It kind of feels like you're on holiday somewhere where you don't know anybody.
Yeah, but you're living there.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, how has the way you've grown up influenced the way that you think and act now, if it does?
I don't think that. I think different now for sure. Everybody changes. As you grow older, you change. But how has it influenced me? Well, I was raised Calvinistic, so that Calvinistic, that remains a part of who you are. And the sharp edges of that Calvinism is gone. That's for sure. But basic values, they remain. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions I had for you.
Okay. Well, I hope that it's sufficient.
I'm sure it's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.